Many conversations about advertising begin the same way. Businesses want to know where their ads will appear, who will see them, and how often they'll reach potential customers. These are reasonable questions and usually enough to spark interest. Yet they don't explain why two advertising firms offering similar exposure can produce vastly different results once a campaign is underway. The difference often lies in the team managing the campaign. It shows how clearly updates are communicated, whether deadlines are met, and how seamlessly each stage of the process transitions into the next. When campaigns are handled well, the experience feels effortless. When they are not, confusion and frustration can quickly set in. At Direct Fairways, that part of the experience is never left to chance. Since 2015, the company has partnered with more than 2,500 golf courses and over 150,000 advertisers across the US and Canada. The company provides golf courses with free materials, including scorecards, yardage guides, course maps, and interactive kiosks, enhancing the player experience while giving businesses a direct line to an attentive audience. These materials allow courses to promote memberships, events, dining, and tournaments without adding to their budgets. Advertisers benefit from repeated exposure to engaged golfers, ensuring messages are both noticed and remembered. Because these touchpoints stay visible throughout a round and often across repeat visits, businesses are not competing for a single moment of attention. They are building familiarity over time in a setting people already trust. In Direct Fairways reviews, businesses describe customers recognizing their name from the course and connecting it back to their services, proof that the model works. Behind the scenes, every step from planning and approvals to design, production, and delivery is carefully managed to keep campaigns on track. That attention to detail is what allows Direct Fairways to deliver consistent results, creating an advertising experience as reliable and well executed as a finely run round of golf. Direct Fairways works with a wide range of businesses, from restaurants and real estate professionals to healthcare providers, home services, and financial firms. Each campaign begins with either submitted artwork or support from the company's in-house design team, which creates an ad at no additional cost. Before anything is printed, a proof is sent for approval. This gives advertisers a chance to see exactly how their ad will look and make any changes before it moves forward. Businesses are allowed up to 4 art changes each year, ensuring they aren't locked into a single version of their ad. Once approved, the ad moves into production and is placed on materials used throughout the course. When printing is complete, the business receives confirmation along with tracking details. The campaign itself does not begin until those materials reach the course, tying the timeline to when golfers see the ad, not when it was produced. Support continues throughout the process, from initial contact to final delivery, so businesses are never left wondering what comes next. Instead of chasing updates, they receive clear communication along the way. Recent improvements to Direct Fairways' internal processes have made that experience even smoother, with more proactive outreach, faster print timelines, extended hours, and added support staff. Tools like online chat and simplified artwork submission reduce delays and keep everything moving. Each step is intentional and well explained, creating a stress-free process from start to finish. Businesses detail their experiences in Direct Fairways reviews, often mentioning not just the visibility they gain, but how easy it is to move from one phase of the campaign to the next. At Direct Fairways, employees play a key role in keeping each campaign on track, making sure every step is handled with the same level of care. Direct Fairways is built on accountability, performance, integrity, and teamwork, the company stated. These values show up daily through clear expectations, consistent communication, and a results-oriented mindset. Employees are expected to take ownership of their responsibilities, work collaboratively, and approach client interactions with honesty and consistency. Sometimes that means taking an extra pass at artwork before sending a proof, double-checking approvals before moving into production, or reaching out quickly when something needs clarification. It also means keeping clients informed as the campaign moves forward. New hires are guided through onboarding, with continued development supported through ongoing training, real-time coaching, and sessions focused on sales techniques, communication, and real-world scenarios. Managers stay closely involved by providing regular feedback, reviewing calls, and holding weekly sessions to reinforce expectations and share best practices. Leadership sets the tone by being hands-on, transparent, and results-focused, the company added. Metrics show where employees stand, while regular check-ins provide specific direction on what to improve. Leadership remains accessible, allowing questions to be addressed quickly before small issues turn into larger problems. There's a clear expectation to produce results, but also a lot of support in helping people get there, the company said. It's the kind of place where motivated individuals can separate themselves quickly, while still feeling part of a group that wants to see them succeed. Newer employees often work alongside more experienced team members, learning through direct feedback and shared experience. By sharing techniques, providing feedback, and supporting each other through challenges, teams often see collective performance improve, Fairways explained. This collaborative approach helps individuals ramp up faster and contributes to overall team success. This approach leads to a strong internal culture and a more consistent experience across the organization. Clients may not see the work happening in the background, but they can feel the difference in how everything comes together. When employees are motivated, supported, and clear on expectations, they perform at a higher level, the firm said. This translates directly into reliable service, stronger client relationships, and consistent results, which ultimately drives long-term stability for the company. Growth at Fairways is closely tied to performance, but more importantly, to consistency. Employees do not advance after being with the company for a certain amount of time. They move up after demonstrating the ability to handle responsibility, apply feedback, and deliver results for clients. One of Fairways' employees started in an entry-level sales role with limited experience and, within a year, moved into a leadership position. Through consistent effort, coachability, and taking advantage of training resources, they quickly became a top performer, the company stated. Their growth reflects how the company rewards dedication and results. Employees are recognized and rewarded through performance-based incentives, bonuses, and team-level acknowledgement. Promotions, top performer rankings, and individual achievements are regularly recognized, helping employees understand what success looks like in practice. The culture rewards effort and execution, not just intention, the company said. Employees are not only focused on hitting targets, but contributing to the growth of the businesses they're working with, giving their role a stronger sense of impact. The ones who succeed most in this environment are self-motivated, resilient, and coachable. They embrace challenges, stay consistent in their efforts, and are open to feedback, Fairways explained. A positive attitude, strong work ethic, and a willingness to learn and adapt also set top performers apart. Ongoing training, leadership development, and continued skill building help maintain that momentum, allowing employees to keep improving rather than plateau after the initial learning curve. As Fairways has expanded, the focus has been on making sure the model performs just as well at a larger scale. One way it is doing that is through the rollout of interactive kiosks across its partner courses. While scorecards, yardage guides, and course maps have long kept information in front of golfers, the kiosk brings everything into one place, making it easier to find and use. Instead of relying on staff to explain amenities, events, or services throughout the day, the kiosk shows that information during check-in. It may be one of the first things golfers see, giving them a simple way to learn more about everything the course offers before their round even begins. For courses, this creates a more reliable way to highlight high-value services without adding extra pressure on staff. It also helps reduce missed opportunities by making sure every golfer sees the same information, rather than relying on explanations that can vary depending on timing or staffing. For advertisers, it adds another layer of visibility within the same setting, keeping their messaging present without interrupting the experience. At Fairways, growth is not just about adding more placements. It is about keeping the process reliable as the company grows, where repeated exposure helps businesses become familiar within the communities they serve. Visibility may draw attention, but the experience of working with Fairways is what keeps businesses coming back.